we spun in the air for like 10 seconds, yo. Damn. And then I flew in the ditch.
Rappers might have the craziest car collections in the world, but sometimes they can't even drive their own whips properly. From crashing a Hellcat in the woods on Halloween night to dancing next to death itself. These are all 15 times when rappers almost died in car crashes. And first up, Offset was almost killed while having a baby on the way. On a rainy night, May 2018, Offset was driving a little too fast in his green 2017 Challenger Hellcat until he saw a person crossing in the middle of the street. He went around the person. The Mopar lost traction and he ran headfirst into a tree. As he tried to get his mind together, he noticed his door was jammed, so he couldn't get out of the car.
My door was jammed. I couldn't get out of the car, my door.
And the steering wheel was pushed into his chest. Eventually, he managed to crawl to the other side, got out, went to the hospital, and got away, but with serious injuries. The following day, Offset got out and created the music video for Red Room, in which he shows his first near-death life experience. Cardi B was 7 months pregnant at that time. Definitely a night to remember.
It's giving me the shivers right now. It was a crazy experience. I ain't never been through an accident ever in my life to then.
But the next story is one of the wildest crashes a rapper has ever experienced. The year is 2002. After an extended late-night studio session, Kanye West was driving home in LA at 3 a.m. in the Lexus he rented earlier that day. Ye fell asleep behind the wheel and suffered a near-fatal crash on the highway that left his jaw broken in 3 places. In his hospital bed, while laying there with his mouth wired shut, he heard Chaka Khan's song Through the Fire playing in the background and was inspired to record. Just 2 weeks after his accident, Kanye recorded Through the Wire, taking pain medications between takes to complete the song.
I'm about to hand you the world. Just know at any given time, I could take it away from you.
Here is one time a rapper almost killed himself and his producer. Early 2021, Swae Lee was driving recklessly in a white Ferrari 812 Superfast next to Mike Will Made It. Neither Swae or Mike were wearing seatbelts. The rapper viciously crashed the supercar, leaving them with an unforgettable night. They both made it out with only a couple of bruises and bleeding of the eye, and Swae Lee reminded everyone to forget looking cool and just wear a seatbelt. Mike Will added that you have to heat up the tires on the Rari before driving it in the cold for the traction to work properly. Otherwise, the 812 is like a stick of dynamite inside of a Coke can on ice skates while driving in the cold. You can easily lose all control at any given moment. But another night turned out to be an absolute disaster. Fortunately, the driver was driving a tank. A Rolls-Royce Wraith. At approximately 2:45 a.m., Post Malone went directly through a fence after being T-boned by a Kia in West Hollywood at the intersection of Dohoney Drive and Santa Monica Boulevard. Police said it was his assistant, Cheryl Pagliarani, that was driving when this crash happened. Everyone was checked out and confirmed to be okay by paramedics. Honestly, Post lived his own Final Destination movie, but didn't seem to give 2 shits.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm alright. I don't know, somebody came and hit us right coming off of here, and then we spun out and ended up in there.
When you have money in abundance, you don't care about how much your car damages are, even if the car involved is a Lamborghini. Before falling off, Sheek West took dancing in the rain to a whole new level. January 2021, Sheek got shaken after wrecking the left front part of his white Lamborghini Huracan Performante worth $300,000. No worries though, because he appeared to be in shockingly good spirits after the calamity, as he waited for a tow truck nearby the damaged vehicle at a gas station, with his entourage even filming him dancing around, shaking his ass all around his wrecked baby. You know what they say, gotta stay positive in any situation. Lil Yachty almost had an early trip to heaven too. In 2020, Boat crashed his red Ferrari 488 Spider after hydroplaning on the freeway in Atlanta, Georgia. As he was driving on Georgia State Route 400 during some nasty rain, he spun out, smashing into a barrier along the shoulder. The heavy rain caused the Rari to hydroplane and Yachty lost control. Fortunately for him, he was able to walk away relatively unscathed with only minor injuries to his arm. December 2023. 2 Chainz lived a turbulent Christmas. As he was on the highway I-95 with his team in Miami, a car violently hit them from the back and the rapper had to rush to the hospital. He suffered neck injuries, but came out of it just fine. Call him Tyler the Destroyer. Back in 2018, Tyler had no taste in cars. Now, it's better. On an early morning, Tyler was involved in a destructive car crash when he slammed his white Tesla Model X into a parked Honda CR-V. The crash occurred near UCLA's campus, and police stated that the force of the impact was so powerful that the CR-V was flung 50 feet away from where it had been parked. First, Tyler was driving a Tesla, so no surprise there. Second, the Honda owner wasn't in the car, but when he found out who bumped into his car,
find out Tyler the Creator in it, probably gonna get a decent check.
Car crashes can serve as an inspiration, believe it or not. In 2020, Rod Wave was high while driving his Corvette C8 Stingray, then had a close encounter with death after getting into a head-on collision and hit a pole. After the incident, Wave released a single titled Through the Wire, which is an ode to Kanye's 2003 single we talked about earlier. Rod revealed in the song that he suffered internal brain bleeding in the near-fatal accident. Changing forever is his view on the value and fragility of life. Inspiration didn't hit NLE Choppa though. Let's see how injury doesn't stop the party. As he was filming his Beatbox First Day Out freestyle music video, NLE crashed his Charger SRT Hellcat, and the only thing he could think of is keep the camera rolling and finish the music video despite having a bloody hand and the car being a total wreck. Marketing genius. That's what I call it.
Y'all good? Y'all good?
September 2024, the demons were in France. French rapper Koba LaD's Audi RS4 had a flat tire that caused his vehicle to collide with a heavy goods vehicle parked near the exit of a gas station on the A86 in Créteil. Koba was driving full speed. The result, the front passenger, a friend of the rapper's, died in the accident. Koba LaD and 2 other passengers who were slightly injured were taken to the hospital. Drug tests came out positive. Always strive and prosper is ASAP Mob's motto. Well, ASAP Bari almost stopped striving and prospering in 2020 when he wrecked his bright red Lamborghini Urus in New York City. Front and rear end were completely scrapped away. The rapper was in the car, but not at the wheel. Though the Urus is his, a 23-year-old woman was driving, and when she tried to get off the highway, she lost control of the vehicle, smashed into the barriers, and spun out. 3 people were injured, but Bari was just fine. But the rapper who might have crashed the most cars in his life is Blueface. This man has a history of reckless driving. July 2020 is when he wrecked a Porsche Panamera sports sedan. Matter of fact, here's a beautiful compilation.
Hey, niggas still throw up the set though, schoolyard. Dead enemies. But did I die though? No, I okay.
I don't understand how you crashing all these cars.
Cause you just young and immature and irresponsible texting and driving. Then you just look up and you just wow, oh shit.
Bro can't drive. Ubers can't drive neither. One lesson to learn from this is never trust the Uber driver. It was summer, June 2021. Tory Lanez was riding in an Uber in Sherman Oaks when the vehicle collided with another car. Tory tweeted that he felt like the crash was super strange, almost as if someone knew to crash into them. Weird stuff, I tell you.
Almost just died. We got in a car accident in the Uber. Look at that. Oh my gosh, bro.
But the craziest, weirdest, and most spectacular accident of all was Atlanta rapper's Germ one. Germ lives a heck of a life. He witnessed his girlfriend being kidnapped right in front of him. Then she was found dead. Then on Halloween night of 2019, Germ flipped over his purple Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat inside Brook Run Park in Georgia. He made the picture of the crash the cover of his following project, the Hijinks tape. A blessing in disguise, I guess, but everything happens for a reason. These 15 rappers survived, but there's 25 rappers who unfortunately didn't make it out and left us way too early.